It's Miss Shaw.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Burkle.
My name is Miss Bailey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Miss Middlebrook, but you guys can call me Miss M.
Hi, second graders. My name is Miss Hickman, and I am so excited to be your summer reading teacher.
Hey guys, it's me, Miss Nieves. Thank you for joining me today.
Welcome back, my sweet friends. It is Miss Middlebrook and your favorite Squirtle back together again. Super excited to be doing another video and going through some new learning targets, which is going to be adding numbers together to get a sum near 20 and playing a game called Even and Odd Chase that you will even be playing with a partner in your week 4 packet. We are so excited to be back together again. And Squirtle, are you ready? Then let's get started. The very first activity that Squirtle and I are going to do together is we're going to play a game called Near 20. And the goal for this Near 20 game, and you have this actually in your week 4 packet too, is that you have cards that you can cut out, and you are going to choose 5 cards, and you, out of those 5 cards, you can only pick 3 cards to get you as close to 20 as possible, and you have to use your mental math strategies to get you as close to 20 as possible. The cards that I chose out of my deck was a 4, a 6, a 9, a 2, and a 3. And then Squirtle chose a 7, a 3, a 7, a 6, and a 5. So what we need to do is figure out 3 cards from what I chose and 3 cards from what Squirtle chose to get the closest to 20. And Squirtle, I think I'm gonna beat you. Who do you think is gonna win? Tell me, who do you think is gonna win? I think they said you, Squirtle. Well, let's see, and we're gonna need your help. We're gonna look at my cards first. Now, I'm thinking, I have all these cards here, right? And I just don't know which cards to choose to make as close as 20 as possible, to find that sum that is as close to 20 as possible. But I want to start off by, is there 2 cards here that I could add together to make 10, do you think? Look here. What 2 numbers could I add together to make 10? Tell me, what do you think? 6 plus 4, right? Okay, so the first card we're going to choose is 6. The second card we're going to choose is 4, and that has a sum of 10. Very good. We chose our first 2 cards of 6 plus 4 equals 10. Now we need to choose 1 more card to get us as close to 20 as we can. So out of 9, 2, or 3, what number card should we choose to add to this 10? Tell me. 9, very good, because if we add 10 plus 9, we get 19. Fantastic job, and that's pretty close to 20. So the 3 cards that we chose was 4 plus 6 plus 9 equals 19. Fantastic job. we went ahead and we used our making 10 strategy to figure out what cards we were going to pick out of the 5 that we have here. So let's do a double check here to make sure that we made the largest number to get to as close to 20 as possible. So let's see, we added 6 plus 4 equals 10, and then we chose the card 9. So 10 plus 9 equals 19. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, so the 9's still good to go. And then let's do a check with this card. What is 10 plus 3? 13. So guess what? We did choose the correct 3 cards to get us to close as 20 as possible. Remember, make sure you're checking all of the combinations of your cards to make sure you're getting the highest sum to get to as close as 20 as possible. Squirtle says he is so nervous. He doesn't know how to figure out what cards to put together, to add them all together, to get as close to 20 as possible. Squirtle, don't worry. I think your friends are going to help you. Can I hear a whoop whoop if you're ready to help Squirtle out? Okay, Squirtle feels better. He knows that you are going to help him figure it out. Are you ready? For my cards, we used a mental math strategy, which was making 10. But in Squirtle's cards that he has, a 7, a 3, a 7, a 6, and a 5, I don't think making 10 might work for this. I think we might have 2 cards that are pretty high that we can add together to get a sum of blank. What 2 cards do you think we should take and add together? Tell me, what do you think? Very good. 7 plus 7. So now, what is the sum of 7 plus 7? It's 14. And my next question would be, out of the cards of 3, 6, and 5, what card would you want to choose to get us as close to 20 as possible? Tell me. 6, very good, because if you add 14 plus 6, what is your sum? It is exactly 20. Fantastic job. So we have to figure out who won. Was it Miss Middlebrook or was it Squirtle? Because who got closer to 20? The sum of my 3 cards was 19. How many more do I need to get to 20 if it's 20 minus 19? I need 1 more, right? So I need to add 19 plus 1 to get to 20. But then Squirtle's sum is 20, so how many more does he need to get to 20? 0. So guess what? Squirtle won our game because he got the closest to 20 by choosing his cards. He found the cards to add together to actually get him on to 20, and which is so awesome. Good job, Squirtle. My friends, can you say, good job, Squirtle? Very good. He won this game. Yay! For Squirtle and I's even and odd chase, I am going to be even and Squirtle is going to be odd, and we are going to move our game pieces depending on the sum that we add together of 2 numbers. And if the sum is even, I get to move my game piece. And if the sum is odd, then Squirtle gets to move his game piece the amount of places the sum told us to. We are going to use cards to choose that represent 2 numbers we're going to add together to find the sum. Now, Squirtle, what 2 cards did you choose? 5 and 3. So, can you tell me what is the sum of 5 plus 3? Tell me, what is it? It's It's 8. Very good. So guess what? I am going to take my marker and I am going to draw 8 circles. I have a question for you. Am I able to put this number 8, so these 8 circles, can I put them into equal groups? Give me a thumbs up if I can. Very good. Yes, I can. I can actually put the number 8 into 2 equal groups of 4. And guess what? Since we can put the number 8 into equal groups, the number is even. So Squirtle, guess what? I get to move my game piece. And to determine the winner, you either need to pass your opponent that you're playing with or your partner on the game board. You either have to pass them or you win when you land where your partner is. So you're going to keep going around and around until you either pass your partner or you land on the same spot as your partner. So tell me, who do you think is going to win? Me or Squirtle? They said you, Squirtle. Okay. So we gotta get moving. So I now get to move my game piece 8 spaces since that was my sum of 5 plus 3. So I'm gonna move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm super close to where Squirtle's at. All right, Squirtle, it's my turn to pick numbers, pick some cards. 6 and 5. What is the sum of 6 plus 5? Tell me, what is it? It's 11? Squirtle, now I want you to cluck like a chicken, cluck, 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 if 11 is even, or moo like a cow, moo, moo, if the number is odd. Squirtle, I hear a lot of mooing because the number 11 is odd. And to show you that you can't put 11 in equal groups, and it's so odd that you can't because your first group has how many circles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, and your second group has 5 circles. So guess what, Squirtle? It is so odd that 11 can't be put in equal groups. So Squirtle is going to move his game piece 11 places. So Squirtle, I will move your game piece for you 11 spots. Count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did Squirtle get away? Yes, he did. He moved 11 spaces forward. Now I have to keep on chasing him around this board, and we're going to keep going on and on and on until one of us passes each other on the game board or one of us lands on the spot that we are sitting in. So we can keep going on and on and on. And this is what you are going to be doing with your partner until one of you wins. So, Squirtle, that was a pretty good game, right? We didn't keep on going to figure out who won, but guess what? I still think Squirtle was going to win if we kept on going and going and going on and on and on and playing all of these rounds. Right, Squirtle? I think you would have won too. You did such a great job today helping Squirrel and I play our 2 fun games, and you get to even play these games in your week 4 packet, which is your near 20 game and your even and odd chase. But until next time, have a great rest of your day, and we are so proud of you. Bye. Welcome back. It is Miss Middlebrook and Squirtle back together again, going through a video that's actually moving to a learning target that I love so much, and it is so much fun to teach, which is going over arrays. And I love teaching this because one, it's fun, and two, it is your start to learning how to multiply when you go to 3rd grade. So, we are excited to start this activity, and let's get started. In our activity, when we're talking about arrays, there are 2 very important words you are going to be hearing throughout our activity, throughout any word problems you might be reading, any type of directions. You will be seeing these 2 words, row and column. And rows meaning side to side. So if you hear the word row, I want you to hop on a rowboat and I want you to be rowing side to side to help you remember that rows go side to side. And then for columns, you are going to take your arms and you're going to wave them as high as you can, up and down, as fast as you can, as high as you can, up and down, because columns are going up and down. So again, if we're talking about rows, we're talking about side to side. And if we're talking about columns, up and down, up and down. So let's go ahead and do our first example. So for this example, I wanted to make an array that has a sum of 12. So I have 12 squares here. Now I want to figure out the repeated addition sentence for each row and column. So I don't remember. What are rows going up and down or side to side? Can you show me so I remember? Because I see you rowing side to side. Wow, okay. So now I see I have 1 row here and I have another row down here. So let's count how many squares I have in each row. I see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to write a 6 there. And then how many do I have in this second row? 6. Very good. So guess what? My repeated addition sentence for my rows is 6 plus 6 equals 12. So that is for my rows. Now, what about my columns? We know rows go side to side. Columns go, show me, up and down. I see those hands going up and down so fast. So let's go ahead. We need to count up how many squares are in each column. So I have 1, 2. How many here? Tell me. 2. How many here? How many here in this column? How many here in this column? And then what about this last one here? Very good. So my repeated addition sentence for each column can be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. Great job. So our 2 types of repeated addition sentences can be 6 plus 6 equals 12, and then 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. Fantastic job. And one extra question. Is 12 even or odd? The number 12. Is it even or odd? Tell me. It's even. Fantastic job. You did such a great job remembering what we did in our last video. For our next example, I'm going to need your help figuring out how to write this array. Squirtle, I'm going to need your help too, because we're going to have to draw an array that has 5 rows and 2 columns. Squirtle, how do you think I should start this off? How do you think? I can draw some lines representing my rows? Oh wow, okay, so Squirtle is saying that I can draw some lines to help me figure out my rows. So each line is going to represent 1 row. So how many lines should I draw here? Show me with your fingers. 5, very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw out 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic. And now I want to figure out how many circles, I'm going to use circles this time, to put on each row. So let's look in our columns place. How many circles should I put on each row? 2. Fantastic job. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 circles on each row. So I have my 5 rows, so watch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have the 2 columns going up and down, 1 and 2. Awesome! Now I need your help figuring out this repeated addition sentences for both my rows and my columns, because I want to know what is the sum of my array, or how many circles do I have all together here? So, tell me, what do you think, looking at the rows, what is my repeated addition sentence for each row here, like we did in our very first example? Tell me what you think. Great job! It is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Very good. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals, and you can use your skip counting to do this by 2s. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Awesome job. Now, what about for my columns going up and down? What would be my repeated addition sentence there? If you're confused, count how many circles are in the first column, and then count how many circles are in the second column. Very good. It is 5 plus 5. So I have 5 plus 5 equals 10. So you figured out your repeated addition sentences for each row and each column. And what is the sum of our array? 10. Very good. And my last question is 10 even or odd? Squirtle, what do you think it is? He says it's even. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with Squirtle. Awesome job, because guess what? There is a 0 in the ones place. And if we were to go ahead and group each of our circles together, we can group them in equal groups, and there's no one odd circle out. So I have one group here, one group here, one group here, one group here, and another group here. So it's even. Great job. Squirtle and I are so proud of you. You did such a great job today, and you can go ahead and have some fun practicing drawing your arrays by doing your activity 3 in your week 4 packet, which is called Making Rectangular Arrays. And you are even given little colored tiles to cut out to make your arrays. Do not forget to write your repeated addition sentences for both rows and columns. Very good. Until next time, Squirtle and I are so proud of you again. But before we go, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back and say, I'm awesome. I did a great job today. And Miss Middlebrook and Squirtle are so cool. Squirtle, thank you so much. But we will see you soon. Bye, everybody.